So one of the places we went in Kenya was Kericho. It's a beautiful town at a high altitude with lots of tea gardens. So we went in the morning and took Dada to the tea gardens, and then we had lunch, and then Dada rested, and then he did satsang. And that was a good satsang. A lot of people asked questions and everything. But the most unique thing was a gentleman came and he just asked questions to Dada, very high level questions. And Dada gave their answers, pat, like he didn't have to think and give the answer. So I think those question answers, you can get it. They were printed in Akram Vignan, and you can put it somewhere so you can know that those 10 questions. But I remember one or two of them. He said, who is the poorest of poor in the world? So I started thinking, what is that? Then he said, the one with a lot of money, still running after money all the time, is the poorest of the poor. Now, nobody would have thought about that. Then he says, what's the most beautiful thing in the world? Then he says, Atma. And what's the most ugly thing in the world? He says, ego. And like that, there were 8, 10 questions. I don't remember all of them. But you could see you could see that he was speaking from a different level. He was not speaking from the intellect. He was speaking from the seeing of the knowledge, from the level of Keval Jnana. He was giving those answers. Then, very interesting thing, he told 2 very interesting things to me, for me personally, when I was in Kenya and Zambia. One of them was on the last day he was going back to USA. On the last day he was going back to USA. So at night we were all sitting next to him, and he told me, I'm very happy with you, you have done very good seva, and I'm very happy with you. So he was his karuna and blessings he was telling me. And then he said, the result of this seva, the fruit of the result of this seva is discharge for Dause. At that time I didn't understand what it was. Yeah, I asked some follow-up question, but I understand. But what he meant now, I think, is like this seva I did was discharge. And the result of this discharge, I will get very good worldly life situations and also help in Gnan. So this was a beautiful blessing for me. And then one other blessing he gave to the group is when we were visiting Lake Victoria. Not Lake Victoria, Victoria Falls. It is a falls on Zambezi River in Zambia. And so we went in the morning and we took Dada everywhere. And the road was not good, his wheelchair couldn't go everywhere. So we had to lift up Dada and then move him around, And then when the seeing was over, he was seeing with a lot of interest to us. It looked like he was seeing with a lot of interest. And then it was lunchtime. So we were sitting under a tree. And then Dada said, I'm very happy with all of you. Because today you have carried the weight of a Gnani. And in every life you have carried the weight of Sansar. So this is a great blessing for all of you. So he said that. That was beautiful for me. Stop. Jai Satchidananda.